Hi, Pisces. All right, so these are your messages for the week. And if you're looking to get a private reading with me, I do link my email in the description box. Okay, Pisces. So I feel like you're kind of winded, yeah, something's going on with you. Anyway, I have not been super thrilled with the readings this weekend, but it was anticipated. The air signs were okay. So whatever comes out, guys, is just the way I read. You know, I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything. But there's the warning. There is the warning. All right, so for Pisces, sun, moon, and rising. I'm seeing the letters T and F. And a crack and or a scar. And somebody has a little ugly dog. I mean, it's not ugly to you probably, but I see it's got those little beady eyes. Okay. You do have somebody keeping tabs on you. Could be more than one person, to be honest with you. Very different personalities. I'm getting fire and air, but obviously take it as it resonates. They could just have those placements, okay? It does not look like you're really focused on that. It does look like you're focused on something that you're working on or working towards. Somebody's getting a new plant or just started growing a new plant. Yeah, I see you have your defense up. You have your boundaries in place. I feel like, you know, again, we're supposed to be like the psychics of the zodiac, right? I feel like, you know, instinctually, like when your stomach hurts, it's because of somebody and not because your stomach hurts. And you know that if your sleep patterns have been weird, it's because of somebody. Like you're picking up on somebody else's vibration. So even if you're not aware that these people are keeping tabs on you or watching you or, you know, try and get information on you, like your body knows it, okay? And you could hear about the passing of somebody, and if you already know that somebody passed, they could be in your energy, the spirit themselves, okay? Make sure you don't let somebody affect your stability, because it does look like somebody who can act kind of irrationally, somebody who's not fully balanced themselves, whether that's chemically or otherwise, can have this effect on you. And I would say cleanse. I'd say cleanse your energy. I would say salt your house, whatever you have to do. But, you know, we're in, what, 5 retrogrades? This one seems really rough, like really, really rough. And I see that you could be easily affected, even with your boundaries in place, easily affected by somebody's energy. I see you getting disappointing news as well. Something that you hoped for, this could have been a wish fulfillment at some point, is now coming to an end, whether it's because of you or whether it's because of them. This could be a business partnership and or a partnership in general. Pisces, I'm always seeing you think, oh, I was right. Like it's not really like a shock, but I think that you just hoped you were wrong, okay? Yeah, and messages going back and forth between you and somebody. They're manipulative. They're manipulative, and they know else how to trigger you, or yeah, I think they know how to trigger you. They work off your emotions, so they know like you're an overly sensitive person, or they know that you're a, you know, guilt bothers you, whatever the case. So just expect this person to pop up and try to start some drama. Hopefully it doesn't affect what you're doing in general, work-wise, or your life, because it does look like, you know, this is gonna set you back a little bit. You're gonna work really hard over the next couple weeks on something really hard, whether you're focused on writing a book, whether you're focused on cleaning your house, it doesn't matter, you're focused. And it almost like goes nowhere, or you don't get the results you want. And so I see you getting really disappointed, Could be daydreaming about a trip or something in the distance. Maybe even like what your future is going to look like once this is all over. Some of you are visiting a graveyard. You're giving up on something. Like realizing it's not worth the effort anymore. Yes.
Where the borax is? Leela and I are making flan.
I don't have any borax.
You don't?
If there's any, she would know where it is.
Okay.
Okay. You're welcome. I used to eat borax, guys. I actually have a funny story about that. Not to lose focus here, but I did go to school for a really long time on all different types of alternative therapies and medicines. And that was the goal at some point, right? That's probably why I'm very on point with the health readings, okay? But regardless, okay. So one of the things was to eat a little bit of borax to get the boron in your system and like whatever. And so I did that for a while. I used to be a health freak, guys, like a health freak. Like I would juice the shit in my yard kind of health freak, okay? Like I was, anyway, it doesn't matter because I fell off that wagon pretty quickly. Anyway, so I again used to take borax just a little bit every morning, and I gave Max some sort of advice in the kitchen one day, and he goes, "I'm not listening to somebody who eats dish soap." I was like, all right, that's fair, that's valid. Anyway, I just get weirder and weirder, guys, as time goes on, trust me. So you have a bunch of people popping up suddenly. So this is something that's going to happen one of these weeks, where a whole bunch of people are going to pop up, some from the past, some currently, but everybody wants something from you, Pisces, okay? So be prepared. Use your instincts. Because I see you making a small offering to one of the people because you feel like they are sincere, and then I see you feeling like I'm breaking these energy ties to these other people because I did not get what I needed out of them. It was one-sided. It was disappointing. It prevented me from moving forward, whatever the case. And after this disappointment and after these people come into your energy, I do see you looking at new opportunities because you're kind of done. You're at a crossroads and it does look like you're done. You are, wanting to go into the next phase of your life or the next year with kind of like a clean slate. Feeling like the wounded warrior. And like I said, you do have a spirit around you, so it looks more like a spirit guide than anything else. You could have really shitty dreams as well, nightmares even, because I see you like even internally fighting with yourself as to whether you're making the right decisions or if you're coping correctly. And it may take you longer to make decisions than usual, but that's because you are, you're kind of conflicted. Although your finances look okay, there's concern. There's deep concern there. And somebody may have made promises to you over finances that they are not going to come through. And that's going to cause a bit of a tower moment for you, because it's like, even if you knew instinctually that this was going to fall through, you just hope this person wasn't a liar or an exaggerator or something like that, okay? And we do have what looks like an earth sign missing you at a distance. Again, if you don't know an earth sign, they have earth sign placements. They think about you and or dream about you often. Does look like you're seeking some sort of justice, what you thought was your 10 of cups. Else if it was a person, they kept their options open or they were a liar. If it is a situation, the investment failed, basically, okay? Yeah, and it's saying to be careful of a fire sign. There's a lot that's hidden from you. You know what's funny is if you can hear your spirit guide or you contact them, they're going to laugh. They're going to be like, you knew this, Pisces. Like, why are you acting shocked? You knew this from day one. You may be declining some get-togethers and or hanging out with friends, family members, because you're like, again, changing or adapting to what's going to be new. I don't think it's a bad thing. Somebody overpromised things to you and didn't come through. And I feel like, all right, so you have fire and air for sure here. So they could be the same person or two different people, but I do see the air sign really trying to affect your mental health and causing a lot of burden to you. Hopefully it's not somebody you have children with, but it's very possible. You'll be hearing about in divine timing, somebody's pregnancy. This will be like a celebration. It's probably somebody you tried a really long time, family member, friend. It looks like you're pretty excited for them. You want to see growth and abundance and to be move forward and heal. It's going to take a bit longer than you anticipated, but all in all, it looks okay. Some of you are going to go visit home or visit somebody that you care about to sort of get some reprieve, just to kind of take a break from what's been going on, and to find your footing again. Okay, so let's see. Aries through Pisces, how do they feel about Pisces? Aries through Pisces. Aries is very confrontational, but they really do value you. Taurus still thinks of you as the Ten of Cups. Gemini has some regret. They weren't trustworthy, but I don't think they care. I think that they still blame this on you. Cancer is losing sleep over you. They feel like you affected them in some sort of negative way. Leo and you are kind of combative. Somebody kept their options open. Virgo is watching you. You and Virgo are not together, it looks like, but they are watching you. If you are together, it won't last. Libra finds you very attractive. They may want to have some sort of reconciliation and or relationship with you. Scorpio is heartbroken over you. They're trying to manifest you back into their life, but they're doing it incorrectly. Sagittarius, one of you, there's a lot of emotions here, but one of you is breaking free and no longer wants to be a part of this. Capricorn is at a loss for words with you. They miss you over something. Aquarius, what in the hell, Aquarius? You guys could be a power couple, but somebody's not really on board. This is a very half-assed situation. And Pisces to Pisces, there's an imbalance. You guys are going to be walking away. All right, Pisces, that wasn't the greatest reading. Wasn't the worst reading either. So we'll see what the bonuses bring in. I know, like I said, I'm an honest reader. I won't bullshit and I'm not going to lie. So obviously somebody's going through this and hopefully you heard it.